Hey guys, it's Christy, and today's video is a review for FACTOR75. It's a keto subscription box for food, and these are like individual trays that you can either microwave or put in the oven. And they do other things besides keto, but I did the keto unboxing, and there will be a link down in my link tree listed down below for you to get your own and get $120 off if you decide to order. So this is 8 different meals that I reviewed individually, and I show you them in their package, I show them displayed on a plate, and then I eat them and then I review them. So that's what this video is. It might be a little lengthy, but bear with me. And yeah, if you're into keto or you're into a healthy lifestyle, just follow along and check and see if this is something you'd like. So this is how it comes packaged. It has a lot of foam in here, but it only has 2 ice packs. So it's important that you get your items inside the house as quickly as possible in the warm months, because those ice packs don't really keep everything very cold. So just keep that in mind. I didn't have any issues with anything being spoiled, but you never really know. So today we are going to do the sun-dried tomato chicken. All of these are grass-fed, pasteurized, antibiotic, hormone-free, and no refined sugars, preservative-free, and non-GMO. So on the back, it tells you what the nutrition is. All of these are keto friendly. So over here you have 9 carbohydrates with a fiber of 3, so that makes it 6. There's no alcohol sugars in here, so it's 6 carbs for this meal. I will mention that the sodium is 890 milligrams, so it's a little high. And then your calories, where'd it go? Cholesterol is 215, and your calories are 660. So if you're really paying attention to calories, you definitely need to pay attention to which meals you get. But if you're really only focusing on carbs, there's that. It really depends on your preferences. So like over here it says keto net carbs 6, so you don't really even have to calculate it. There's a microwave instruction and an oven instruction. We're gonna go with the microwave for this one just to test out the difference between them. It's also quicker, whereas the oven is preheat 375 and heat for 5 minutes. Check temperature if needed, heat an additional 2 minutes. Where in the microwave, you remove the sleeve, pierce clear plastic, microwave meal on high for 2 minutes. If needed, an additional 30 seconds. So we're gonna go with the microwave edition and see it, and then we will transfer it into a plate so it looks nicer before consuming. And I'll let you know my thoughts on the item. So we do have zucchini noodles here, and the chicken and everything here. I already punctured the holes. I'm going to put this on a plate and heat it for 2 minutes. All right, so here we have it plated, and I haven't tried it yet, but I did like lick the fork from moving the food over here, and the creamy sauce is really good, and it's not salty. So the problem with keto frozen meals is that everything is super salty, and it's just way too much salt. So for this to be not salty so far, just by tasting the cream sauce, it's really good. Okay, so for the sun-dried tomato chicken, I really love the chicken and the sauce. It wasn't dry, it was very moist. It was good chicken. The zucchini was good. I prefer to add a little black pepper, ground black pepper to it, but it was good. I also liked mixing it in with the cream sauce. In general, the meal was very filling and good. I don't have any complaints about it. It was good. I think I should have heated it a little bit longer. I just did the minimum requirement. I should have done the extra 30 seconds because by the time I got towards the end, it was cold. So the extra 30 seconds probably would have been good in the microwave, but all in all, this one was good. I liked it. I'm full. Flavor was good. No complaints, wasn't salty. It was good. So today's factor, again, grass-fed, pasteurized, hormone-free, no refined sugars, preservative-free, no GMO. We're doing the Greek bowl, beef bowl, with garlic, zucchini, and spiced sour cream. So the net carbs on this one's 10, so it's a bit higher. This would mean that you either eat this for dinner or eat a light dinner and have it for lunch. Either way, again, here's the microwave instructions. This one's again for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, poke holes in it. And like I said last time, the 2 minutes was not long enough, so I'll do 2 minutes and then an additional 30 seconds. Or you can do the oven, preheat 375. This calorie count's lower than yesterday's calorie count. We've got 230 instead of 660. But again, the carbs are 10 net carbs instead of 6 net carbs. So for keto, that's kind of high for 1 meal. Now we're gonna just go ahead and pop this off so you can see what it looks like. This is the beef, zucchini, and the cream sauce you put on top. Let's see, do you poke holes in the cream sauce? It says remove meal sleeve, plastic, remove cup. So we gotta remove the cup. So we have to remove the actual plastic and remove the cup, and microwave meal on high for 20. So you don't even use the plastic on this one. My bad. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll put it on a plate and present it, and we'll see how it goes. So this is what we're looking at in completion. I put it in the bowl. I put all of it in the bowl, the zucchini and everything. I'm gonna put the cream sauce on top. I'm gonna stir it up and take a bite and let you know what I think. So it's very flavorful. I will say that when it comes to like food bowls and stuff, I don't really feel like they're worth the carbs. But this one does taste really good. It's very flavorful. I'm gonna take another bite. The zucchini's really good. It's not mushy. It's nice and crisp, but cooked. I feel like I could use some pepper. Just like last time, I felt like I needed pepper. So I feel like pepper is something that I'm just gonna be putting on all of these dishes. I like pepper. It's not salty, it doesn't need salt. So yeah, that's what I think of this bowl. I'm gonna eat it now. So this one is the chicken pescata. It is chicken pescata with cauliflower mash and roasted broccoli, cauliflower mash. It's microwave on high for 2 minutes. Again, you can do it in the oven at 375 and then additional 30 seconds if desired. The calorie count on this one is 590, so it's better than the first one, but more than the second one. And the net carbs are 8. So we're gonna poke some holes into this. It says pierce plastic and heat for 2 minutes. So we're gonna do that, then replate it, and we'll go over how we like it. All right, I've plated the chicken with the cauliflower mash and the broccoli. I will say that in some places the broccoli looks a little brown, but we'll see how it tastes. And I will admit that I tasted the cauliflower mash already because I licked my fork after transferring it to the plate, and the cauliflower mash is delicious. Perfect the way it is, doesn't need salt, doesn't need pepper. It's not too salty, tastes fantastic. So can't wait to try this. So I had to change the lighting. For whatever reason, my camera's been off the wall lately. So to review the chicken panna cotta with cauliflower mash and broccoli. The chicken was slightly dry, but not extremely dry, just a little slightly dry, but it didn't really have any flavor to it. It was like, I felt like it definitely needed some sort of seasoning, maybe even salt. The cauliflower mash was delicious. I feel like they really put all their flavor into the mash, because we get to the broccoli, it was super dry. It felt really overcooked. The flavor was okay. You could tell by the taste that it felt like it was overcooked. So this one was definitely not my favorite. Probably my least favorite out of the 3 I've tried so far. And now we've got 5 more to go, so we'll just stay tuned and see what we think about the other 5. Okay, so today's factor is pesto salmon with cream spinach, tomato butter, and haircut verts, whatever that is. It's 10 net carbs. It's also high in your calorie count at 630. So the microwave is pierced clear plastic. Heat for 2 minutes. If needed, do additional 30 seconds. So it's like the others. So we're gonna do salmon and green beans and whatever the heck that is this time, and try this one out. Okay, so here we are plated, and I will say that the smell is not overly fishy heating up in the microwave. I mean, it's fishy, but not overly. And let's eat it. Okay, so the review for this dish, I will say it was very filling. I know I previously mentioned one wasn't very filling. This one was very filling. I feel full. It wouldn't be enough for 2 meals, but definitely a solid 1 meal and maybe a little left over. But I did eat the entire thing. So before I get started on my review of the fish, please note that I am not the biggest fan of cooked salmon. I prefer raw salmon. So this one might be a little different. For the salmon, it was cooked well, it wasn't dry. So that's good. The flavoring tasted like salmon, cooked salmon to me. And but when I paired it with the spinach, it made it all the more better. So pairing it with the spinach was really good. The spinach by itself had a really good flavor to it. Nothing was salty. I'm telling you, if you are addicted to salt, nothing is salty. You would want to add salt to all of them, like all 4 that I've tried so far. If you prefer saltiness, you would need to add it. I didn't add any salt. So the green beans, by themselves, I would normally add salt because they really needed something. But when you had that like sauce that was on top of it before I heated it up and you mixed it really well, a very, very good flavor. So overall, this one I actually rank higher than the chicken one that I did the other day, because that chicken was dry and the broccoli was overcooked. Now, if it was prepared a little differently and it wasn't overcooked and it wasn't dry, then the chicken one would probably win out. But this one had much more flavor than the chicken did, aside from the creamy mash, the creamy cauliflower mash, which was delicious, oh my gosh. This one also has more carbs and a higher calorie count. So keep that in mind. It was like 660 in the calories and 10 carbs, which is probably why it was more filling, because the carb count was higher. But this one was pretty decent. It's ranked one of the favorites on their website. So I can't wait to try all the different ones, because right now it's not my favorite. The sun-dried tomato one that I had the very first day is my favorite out of the 4 I've tried. So I can't wait to try these other 5. And then I have another box coming with more that I have not tried before. And I'm not, it depends on how long this video is gonna be, on whether or not I'm gonna incorporate those into this video. But we're done with day 4 and 4 more days to go. So today's meal is the Provena grilled chicken with red pepper, cauliflower, grits, and roasted broccoli. It's 9 net carbs and 620 calories. This one, remove sleeve and pierce clear plastic film. Remove cup. Microwave meal on high for 2 minutes. And then if needed, additional 30 seconds. So we're gonna pierce these two and just remove from this one. And we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so here's the presentation of the food. I haven't tried it yet, but I have tried the green stuff from licking my fork. It's very spicy. It tastes like cilantro and jalapeno. You don't have to add the cream sauce if you don't like spice. So there's that, but I do like spice, so I've got the cream sauce. I tasted each piece. Like I said, this cream sauce is very spicy, very cilantro and jalapeno tasting. The chicken has a nice kind of grilled flavor to it, and it's not too dry. The cauliflower slaw, or whatever they wanted to call it, it's actually a very good flavor as well. And this time the broccoli is cooked just right. It's not dry, it's not like too crispy, it's just right. So everything about this chicken dish, as opposed to the last chicken dish, is much better. So yeah. All right, so today's is keto turkey chili and Brussels sprouts with lime cream. It's net carbs of 12, so that's actually pretty high, but your calories are only 590. Again, microwave 2 minutes. Remove sleeve, pierce the clear plastic, remove cup, microwave mill, high 2 minutes if needed, additional 30 seconds. So let's get into it. While we're waiting on the turkey and Brussels sprouts to heat up, I went ahead and removed the lid from the cream sauce, and I tasted it off of the lid and like scraped some of the lid stuff back in there. And it reminds me of kind of like a chipotle flavor, but not too spicy. So there's that. All right, so this is this presentation. I will say I went ahead and tasted each piece without the sauce on it. The turkey's good. Brussels sprouts leave something to be desired, which is why I put the cream sauce on the Brussels sprouts mostly, to hopefully mask the flavor of the Brussels sprouts or add to it. They look a little wilty, I will say, and they, like I said, leave something to be desired. There's no like flavoring to it aside from the Brussels sprouts. Like, you know how most of the time when you cook Brussels sprouts, you put salt and pepper and seasoning on it. These are just cooked Brussels sprouts, and they look a little wilty. So I'm gonna go try it all mixed together now. Okay, I've now had a couple of bites of each. Even with the cream sauce, the Brussels sprouts just do not hit the spot. They actually are very bitter and not good. But the turkey is delicious. Now let me tell you something. I got 8 of these and I'm on number 6. Yeah, 6. Which means I've had this for 6 days, and I put them in the fridge. I'm wondering if I had put them in the freezer, if the Brussels sprouts would not have been as wilty. I'm not sure, but I'm wondering that. So there's that. I am gonna like add some salt or pepper to the Brussels sprouts because they are not good right now. But the turkey is. Is this worth 12 carbs? I'm gonna say no. Just saying. So today's is a keto poblano bowl with roasted broccoli, rice, and scallions and sour cream. Net carbs 9 carbs with 600 calories. We're going to pierce the sleeve, pierce the clear plastic, remove the cup, so that's the sour cream, and microwave on high for 2 minutes. And here's the bowl. Let's get into it. So here's the presentation. I have already tasted everything on an individual basis. That the sour cream, which has chives in it, it tastes very chivey. Like if you like sour cream and you like chives, then you're gonna like the sour cream sauce. It reminds me of the sour cream and chive cream cheese, but just sour cream. And then again, your broccoli rice, which has a good flavor. It's actually very well presented. And then your the rest of your dish. This seems like it's going to be a pretty spicy dish. There is jalapenos down in there. So I'm actually going to mix this up and then eat it, since I have tasted everything individually. And then kind of give you my review. See, like there's a big jalapeno right there. So if you don't like spicy stuff, you probably won't like this dish. So I got a jalapeno, and I'm gonna taste it. Okay, initially I don't taste the fire. It's like afterwards. It has a really nice flavor to it, but it is spicy. It leaves a spice in your mouth. Not as soon as you bite into it, but like after you've chewed it and swallowed it, you feel your mouth burn a little bit. But it is a good dish. Okay, we're on our last meal, and it is creamy tomato pork chops with wilted spinach and roasted zucchini. Now, this one has the highest calories I've seen so far at 720. Its net carbs is 10 again, so most of these appear to be around 8 to 12 carbs out of all of these foods. It looks really good. I can't wait to try it. Again, poke holes in film, microwave for 2 minutes, if needed additional 30 seconds, or you can heat your oven to 375 and place in and heat it for about 5 minutes. So we're gonna do the microwave again, just for time purposes, but I'm super excited. Last one, let's go. All right, so here's the presentation of the pork. Zucchini over there, wilted spinach here, tomatoey stuff there. I did already taste the tomatoey stuff by licking my fork, and it's really good. So I'm gonna dig in, let you know what I think. Okay, so my review of this dish was so good. I loved the tomato creamy base, whatever. The zucchini was on point with the flavor, nice crispiness, not too squishy. The pork tasted smoky, so if you don't like smoky tasting pork, which most people do, maybe not this dish, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I would also suggest heating it for the additional 30 seconds. Not every dish needs the additional 30 seconds, but this one for sure did. But that's my review of the last dish. So this actually concludes my 8 FACTOR75 review for all of these 8 dishes. I will have more coming out with different dishes later on, but I did feel like this one was adequately long, and I didn't want to bombard you with a whole bunch of dishes out and be a super long video. So this video is pretty good size already with these 8 dishes. So I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on this, and let me know if you're interested or if you've tried. There will be a link down in the description for you to get a percentage off of yours. I think it's actually $120 off when you use my affiliate link listed down below in my link tree. But yeah, that's my thought process on these. A lot of them are kind of higher in calories, but if you're focusing on carbs and not necessarily calories, it's a good, a good one. And they're filling, most of them are filling. And yeah, that's my thought. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know if you're gonna try it. And thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a good one. Bye now.